Hey, so today I'll be watching The Tale of Outcasts, episode 2. And I'm really excited to get into this episode, mainly because it's been months since I've watched this series. So I'm really excited to get back into it, to continue the story of Wisteria and Madras. So with that being said, on to the episode. Oh. Oh, okay, that didn't... Oh, it did kill him. This is a bit extreme, but I get it, he's a demon. Was the opening always like this? I feel like it shows a lot. Oh, he had a cane made for her. He has a house? Oh. Oh wow, that was generous. But who knows how long that was. How could she clean? Not that she couldn't, but... Well, I mean, she can't see, so... His face. And also he expected her to do it, so... Oh, she's hungry, now he has to cook. Oh, I keep forgetting that a lot of these tales, the demons don't have to eat. He's like, this is all weighing on me now. Oh, is he buying her clothes too? Yeah, it's pretty frilly. Ah, well, that's good for winter. Okay, that's a bit much. Oh, okay, I thought that was a new outfit for some reason. Oh, that's another person with a demon. Lady Diana. What's a lady doing with a demon? I sent him away. Aw, what a nice bonding experience. He's the wolf, isn't he? Oh my god, he's the guard dog. He's probably gonna run into Marvas. Can they tell that each of them are demons? Or him, can he tell that Marvas is a demon? I knew Marvas was part cat. They know each other? Is he one of the deadly ones? I figured he'd be one of the 13. Whoa, he looks cool. He's not gonna question why he's there? Oh, she looks nice. It's nice that she made a friend. What do you think of it? Oh. I'm glad he actually takes her out. Oh. Oh. It's a good thing it's a private room. It looks like it's floating in the air to other people. Aww. Aw, tears of joy? Yeah. Sure. What if she takes that seriously? Oh, okay. He's indirect about it. Damn, it's a long contract. Oh, that's true for them, it's not a lot. Aww. The bird, maybe? Ah, yes. Judging from the opening, I don't think it's true. Is he waiting for him? Whoa. Whis. Oh, he's not gonna like the answer. Whoa. Is that his hair? So did he just disappear to the other people's eyes? Like he just disappeared out of nowhere? I was curious about that at the store too. Aw, he probably doesn't want her to leave. Loneliness? Jealousy, maybe? I found your brother. Leave? Oh. Travel with me. Oh. Oh shit, it didn't even work. Not under these circumstances. Damn. Oh wow. Explain the actual truth to him and maybe he won't think that. Yeah, did he really have to say that? Just say the truth that you care about her. Oh, but it can. Oh shit. One bullet didn't work. What makes you think another one would? Not even moving. Oh, damn. Oh. And you missed? But hearing your voice is kinda easy, no? Oh, he's going towards his rifle. Whoa. You're gonna burn the forest. Well, he is a calamity. But that's her brother, though. Oh, shit. Wisteria, no. I knew it. Huh. Damn, he's like, wow. Love you? Huh. Or why can't you just go with them? Aww. True, you can't just go AWOL. Oh, she's back at home. Was she a good or bad person? What did she do? Did she kill her whole family? So this episode had a lot going on. First, it started off with Wisteria and Madvas trying to settle into their new normal, where they live together. They spend pretty much all day together, not just a few hours, or however long Madvas usually used to stay before. And now the fact that Madvas actually asked her, "Can you clean?" and she's like, "I might be able to wipe some furniture." I feel like that was just when it hit him, like, oh wait, she can't see, so of course she can't really do most typical housework things. She wouldn't even know how. So he had to do that for them. And then of course he also has to get food for her. Although I thought he would actually cook, although considering that demons don't eat, it's a given that he probably wouldn't know how to cook. That kind of makes sense as to why he took her out to eat. And I did like how when they went to the stores and to the restaurant, he was actually in his human form. Cause for one, Wisteria wouldn't seem like she was alone and an easy target for anybody to take advantage of because she's blind. And two, also so that whenever Wisteria talked to him, she wouldn't look like she's crazy. She'd be like, okay, there actually is a guy with her, that's who she's talking to. And although I do think that Lady Diana is a good person, the last scene makes me really start to question that because it's essentially implied that she killed her entire family. So I'm wondering why? But besides that, what exactly did she sell to Naberius to have a contract with him? Because clearly she didn't sacrifice her eyesight or anything. Maybe she sacrificed her soul or something because it's strange that she wanted her whole family to be killed. And she knew that this had to be done. So I'm like, did they deserve it? Or is it like that creepy man from the first episode that they were just abusive and terrible people? Or was she just crazy and just wanted to kill them all so she could stay up all the money and stuff? And also she told Wisteria that she could come whenever she needed help. What if she went that day? Or what if she went in that moment? How would she explain that? Or would she just not let her into that room specifically? Because they're like a dining room. So in case Wisteria wanted to eat, wouldn't she have to let her in there? Or at the very least the kitchen, but still, Maribas would probably be able to tell if something's off. And like smell the blood or the death around. So, is she actually a good person? Would she also hurt Wisteria if she needed to? Like, I'm very curious about this. She just seemed like a nice person to hop in and pack out clothes and stuff and having that very nice girl bonding moment. But that still makes me wonder, what's her deal? And also, is that bird demon, Azaluth, really dead? Because judging from the opening song, it seems like she's alive. But then again, it could just be from flashbacks or something. Or maybe she's really not dead. Or maybe she's revived somehow. Or maybe she was just gravely injured, but she did in fact survive. I also feel the same way that Snow did, that it seemed a little bit underwhelming, the reunion, because I wasn't expecting them to be reunited so fast. I actually thought that when Marva said, we're leaving, let's go, I thought he was actually running away from Snow, because he did have a sense of loneliness when he thought of her leaving with her brother. So I thought that maybe he was actually running away from Snow, but in reality, like, no, he planned for them to meet. But he just assumed that considering how Wisteria grew up, that maybe he didn't look hard enough for her, and that Snow didn't really care much about her. He just wanted her to be away from him. So of course he thought their pact was much stronger than their supposed familial bond. But she ended up saying that that's not true at all, I care about both of you. And also the reason I want to be with you isn't just solely because of the pact. It's because I want to be with you. Because you're with me throughout all my dark times. Which I understand that she was going through a very dark time and he was her only light and savior. I've always questioned the authenticity of those kind of emotions. Not that they're not real or anything, but it's kind of giving the same, maybe in a way, as like trauma bonding. Which I'm not disvaluing the sincerity of the feelings. It's just that had these certain events not occurred, would these feelings for these people still have happened? Like, had Wisteria never been separated from Snow, had they grown up together and been just regular siblings, and she'd had a relatively okay life, albeit a poor one, would she have still been as close to Marbas as she is right now? Or is it solely based on the fact that he has saved her countless amount of times, both with just him being there with her when she was lonely, and also saving her from that evil lord? Did he really have to come off so hostile towards Snow? I mean, I get he didn't want Wisteria to leave, but he did give off the impression that he wasn't a good demon. And he did seem a little bit arrogant in thinking that his pact with Wisteria meant more to Wisteria than her own familial bond with her brother. So I did like seeing that part of Marvas. I'm really liking this series. It's an interesting one. It's certainly different enough from other series that I've seen before. Not in the whole, what are the odds that these people have pacts with the 13 calamity demons. Like, that in itself is a given. It's a cliche, really. That out of all the demons you can make contracts with, it's not just a low-level demon or a mid-level demon. You have one of the 13 calamities with you. Although it is pretty funny, the whole cat versus dog thing they have going on, where they're not too fond of each other, but they're all part of the same circle, and their contractors are sort of friends. So I'm really curious to see where they go from now, because I understand why Snow couldn't go with them, because I figured maybe he would have gone with them, but one, he's part of that holy order. Of course he can't just go AWOL, because they're gonna look for him. So of course it'll bring more suspicion and more heat onto Maribas and Wisteria. But it's also a very key component into getting them off their trail, where he can cast out and point them in a different direction than to wherever Wisteria and Maribas happen to be. So for that, I do understand why he couldn't go with them. Although it's pretty sad that they have to be separated again. Although at the very least, they did come back together. I was hoping for a little bit more. I was hoping for tears, maybe. I was hoping for a more heartfelt reunion. But given the circumstances that he was gonna shoot Madavas put that note in front of him saying that you try anything, I kill her. They both gave off the impression of hostility, so of course it wouldn't allow for a very sincere and heartwarming reunion. Also given the fact that he felt that Wisteria was forced to be with him. And I knew he wouldn't like the fact that she was blind. I knew he would take it the wrong way, but I feel like after they finished fighting, had she just explained to him her whole life up until that point and Madava's role in it, he would see that okay, in reality there was no choice in the end. If you really want to keep him around, you had to have this contract with him because you really had nobody else to care for you. And Madavas does seem to really care for her, even though he didn't like the fact he had to do housework in the beginning, although for some reason he felt that in a way, although probably not in this way, but in a way, he felt that the human female could do the housework, but he, a high-level male demon, couldn't. It's kind of like, okay, he thought it was probably beneath him, but also, you know, human chores, so a human should do it. But he does truly care about her, and he doesn't want to see her leave. Although to him, their lives are relatively short because yeah, only like 50, 70 years, generally speaking. So their lives really aren't that much compared to a demon's lifespan. Because Madhavan has been around for a very long time. Which, in these types of relationships, whether it be platonic or romantic, I've always wondered what's gonna happen when they get older. Inevitably, they're gonna grow old and they're gonna die. Where does that leave the longer living partner? What do they do with the rest of their lifespan without them? Although, a good example would probably be with Castlevania's Dracula, where Dracula himself has lived for many centuries. He's seen a lot of things. So, going just based off the series, I always thought that Lisa was his first human wife. But it turns out there was actually, as far as I know, one more before her. That was a long time ago. So he was married to somebody else, and when she passed away, he went many years without talking or interacting with humans. But it wasn't until Lisa came into his life that he learned to love again and actually got married and had a kid with her until he lost her, and then he ended up waging a war against the humans. So I can see maybe Madabas doing a similar thing, that when Wisteria dies, he just keeps living his life normally, and maybe in the future getting another contractor, but I doubt it. Or maybe somehow making it so that she lives either as long as he does or longer than a normal human lifespan. Or even going as far as to making another pact so that when she dies, he also dies. So any number of things can really happen, although I doubt he himself could actually become a human, although that is also on the table of things that could possibly happen. But really only time will tell. And also I have this sneaking suspicion where I think that at some point Wisteria will get her vision back. I really hope so. Not that there's anything wrong with her being blind right now, because it does add more to the story, and it does add more to her whole helpless and needing to be protected type of persona that she has. But it would be nice to see her have her eyesight back again so she can see the world with Madbas and see her brother again, see her friends and everything. It'd be nice for her to be able to see that. But again, only time will tell. Now with all that being said, I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode.